Welcome back to another episode of ET Homegrown. I'm very excited.
How excited are you? How excited are you?
I'm so excited. You know, it's, what episode is this? Maybe 108? 10? 110, and we still fumble on the fucking intro, dude.
What? Shout out Dilly Doe. We're just doing Dilly Doe things.
Shout out Dylan. I do enjoy our intros. I feel like we've had some pretty creative ones over the years. I can't think of any other ones though. I remember there was a time we used to point. You remember this?
Oh yeah.
Remember the pointing era?
There was.
There was a pointing era.
There was.
There was the times I started saying, I'm Ethan, and you would go, I'm Tony. Those eras too.
Yeah.
We've had some fun ones.
It's all pretty good times. It's all pretty good times if you look back at it.
Tell them on how many hours of sleep you're running off of. That's the wrong question.
You fucked me up again. Because, I've slept. It's just been some time.
Tell them how many hours you have been awake. That's more the fun one.
Less than 24.
But going close to it.
But more than 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
So Tony's here with a great deal of energy, so we could all just give him a round of applause. Yes, he did it. He came.
Very nice.
Aaron decided not to be with us today. He's out there fucking a steer farmer.
He's on strike.
He is. He's working for better pay. That's just not coming around here.
He's taking a few minutes to work on his math.
Tony is a dumb one. You know, you didn't know what a steer was, so he may not know what the math was, but you didn't know what a fucking steer was, okay? They have those on the baby cards. Like, it says steer, and then a cow's there. Like, that's...
I've never saw that card in my life. If you knew that fucking steer means cow, better man than me. That's what I could give you.
Yeah.
That's what I can give you.
I wonder how they even came across that name, you know?
I wonder how many, words for animals there are that would just not make sense in, a normal context.
Right. Like mallard duck. Why did I say that?
That's literally what the fucking duck is called. It's the species of duck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, you got me there. But you said that, and then my mind went there, but I have no examples. Could you give me one?
Of what?
A name of an animal that's just stupid.
I think it's weird that, what do they call female deers does? Does and bucks. That's odd to me. Random words. Sounds nothing like deer or woman deer. You know?
Or lady deer. Yeah.
So
no, I agree. I don't know how.
And then what do they call the fucking kids? The children.
Fawns.
Deers.
They call them fawns.
I'm not fond of that at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if is that the fucking real word?
Yeah, it's
Bambi
fawn.
was a little fond.
No, not D. Fawn. F-A-W-N. Fawn.
It was the fawn time.
Yeah, you know, I don't quite agree with it. I don't understand how you got bucks from that. I also don't understand how money started being called bucks, cash, dollaroo. You know what I'm saying?
You got a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Somebody look up the origin of that and just fucking copy and paste it down in the comments. I'd love to be educated.
Yeah. I don't ever call. Do you ever call money bucks? You ever be like, you got some bucks?
Yeah, say you're
part
about
of the
to
problem.
play pool.
You're part of the problem.
And you got a couple bucks to throw in the fucking machine. Oh, I got a couple bucks from the motherfucking bartender. You know?
Yeah. That's a cool, interesting story. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
On further report, I kicked a dog today.
How hard did you kick that dog?
I kicked it good. No, bro, it's so weird how I manifested this dog kicking, bro. On the way out, we're walking, me, Misty, the dogs, and I'm telling her, I'm like, out of nowhere, I just
on the way
told
out
her.
On the way out of where?
Our house, starting our walk. You know, we started a walk, us as four, and on the start of this walk, I don't know what came across me. I think I heard a dog bark funny in the distance, and I just told Misty, I was like, you know what, if a dog came up upon us right now, I would kick that fucking dog. Like, if it tried to get us, I would punt that fucking dog. And she was like, wow, good to know that. And I'm like, I'm just keeping it, if a dog came and tried to bite me and my fucking dogs, I would kick that fucking dog.
You know what that leads me to believe?
What?
That this dog attack wasn't all that vicious. You know, they was kind of just standing there barking, but they're like, fuck, I made a promise. You know? Now you're just souping it up to justify your actions.
I promise you, this other dog had Rudolph's neck in its mouth, bro. It's so much so Georgia was coming at it. This dog, okay,
so
listen.
much so Georgia was coming. I've seen Georgia come at fucking any specimen of species that walks past your
When
house.
Georgia is a pit bull, Rudy is a smaller dog, a Boston Terrier pug mix. But we're coming around this fence, and I know that there's a small dog that looks like a damn ass fox that stays up in this little boarded ass backyard. But this dog is out there all the time. I've never seen it actually in the house. So then George is fucking barking with it across the fence because we're trying to get through this alleyway to go out and back around to the house. And fucking George is barking with it, so I got her leash tight, and she just keeps barking with it. And I'm like, the yard isn't this long.
It's never followed us this far before.
And then all of a sudden, around the fucking fence, this dog comes, the fucking leash is dragging, like it had chewed or gnawed off the fucking rope it was attached to. Probably not just then, that probably had happened earlier. But it came around the corner and fucking beeline to Rudolph and bit it, and George is fucking this, and then I just put a foot under that fucker's chin and kicked it.
Sounds a lot like the plot of Sandlot.
Yeah. But it flew back like 4 feet, went, and then Misty grabbed the fucking leash and ran over to the other side. And then what pissed me off pretty good is as I'm walking by, I'm like, yo, your fucking dog got out? I'm like, you fucking owners of a Tesla? Fucking house 88, whatever. Like, I was
That's
yelling.
what pissed you off?
No one came out. That's what got me, dude.
Right.
It's just like Misty tied the fucking dog to the fence.
Really?
Yeah, and then I told the neighbor, I'm like, yo, their fucking dog just came and attacked us. You might want to tell it it's fucking drooling over there.
You should have
kicked it pretty damn good.
Should have taped the fucker to the front door. You know what I'm saying?
If I had the duct tape on me, I gotta
That's
keep
why
it
you
roll.
keep it real, yeah.
In the side.
That's what they call me, old keeper rule.
But dude, I just manifested it. Like, I don't know. And when Misty heard me say it at the beginning of the walk, I felt judgment, and I was like, what do you mean good to know? Like, bitch, I will kick a dog if it's needed.
Did you, like, before you kicked it, did you look at her and be like, good to know? Or?
No. Instinct, because Danny wasn't in her shit. She was just walking, and then all of a sudden this fucking dog comes out trying to bite Rudolph and shit. I'm like, yo, boom, get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then the whole ride, the whole walk home, I'm on a high horse like, dude, this foot is 1-0.
You should let another dog come at me right now. Did you hear that?
Dude, I must have asked my dogs 14 times if they're good. I was like, you good? You good? I'm good. You good? I'm good.
It's like when everybody hops in the car after getting in a fight at a party.
Yeah, pretty much. And then a dog was barking out the window, and I looked at Miss. I said, bitch, this foot 1-0 right now. You don't want the smoke. Don't want the smoke.
So talk out your neck.
Yeah.
Talk out your neck.
I was like, this foot can get shoved in your dog's throat. I don't care. But yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Right.
That little dog came out with some ferocity. He was probably the size of Rudolph.
Ferocity.
Ferocity. Ferocity?
It's not ferocity. Either word.
I'm trying to say ferocious, but like
Ferociously. That's more of a word than ferocity. Yeah, must be so fucking for real.
Have you ever kicked a dog?
Have I ever kicked a dog? That's something to really think about. Have I kicked a dog?
You ever just fucking punted it, pooch?
No. No. I was definitely like fucking smacked the shit out of one in the fucking head though.
For what?
Fucking biting the back of my fucking knee, dude. Little piece of shit. Yeah. Hey, yo, Junior. Over at the Barnhart house.
Yo, that dog fucking
fuck with me again.
That dog fucking took a chunk out my cheek, bro.
Dude, I had a ferocious fucking bruise / cut on the back of my fucking inside of my knee. The fucking,
It's a weird spot to have.
Yeah, there's not even a word for it.
Did he just really come up and bite
Yeah, dude,
you?
I was walking through. I thought we were cool. You know what I'm saying? And he fucking busted a quick chunk.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What'd you do? Did you just go like, ow?
Fucking backhanded the fucking thing, dude. It was fucking within reach.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's always weird when somebody else's dog gets you because you kind of look at them like they have a bad child. Like, discipline it, right? Like, come on.
Get your man.
Beat the kid, bro.
Yeah.
You look at it like a disrespectful girl, you're like, hey, get your bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. This was my first encounter ever having to really fucking, a dog.
It's like once you hit it though, you kind of like, You know when people say you gotta try to scare the bear away?
That's
Yeah, I'm trying to scare. I get big on them.
It's so crazy because now that you mentioned it, I didn't bring it up to Misty, but I wanted to tell her I was proud of her for that because I kicked that fucker and then she goes, hey, like got big, like you know what I mean? Like it was a bear attack or something. It's pretty good. You got to at that point. You got to. She's protecting house and home.
You gotta show that we're the apex predators.
Top one. Yeah, but you know, other than kicking dogs, today's been good. You know, yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I did something cool yesterday.
You went to Wild Waves.
I did go to Wild Waves. It's a scam. It's a scam. Yeah. It's a scam because you know what? You go there and most of the shit's closed anyway. Scam. What happens? Somebody was like, I think it was Elise. She was like, "What happens if somebody comes and visits and something's closed? Do they get like?" I'm like, "They get a fucking sorry."
They got the same experience as you right now.
Right. They just don't get to ride that shit.
Are they gonna stand at the fucking bottom like, I'm from Canada? You know? No.
I was thinking because you know like the deep pool at Wild Waves, like the one that's always fucking closed, the one that you can jump off of. Anyway, it's always fucking closed. And I was thinking in my head, bro, if I had 40 people and we all just jumped in that bitch, what could they do for real? You know, like what really could they do? You know?
Yeah.
Like stay here.
Like, slowly but surely, everybody might get kicked out, but it's gonna take some time.
Dude, yeah. And I was really thinking about it, like, yo, it's almost the last day of the season anyway, bro. Let me go have a swim.
You're gonna need like a crab catching net to get everybody.
Facts. And then there's those people who just want. What are you gonna do? Try and drag me out the middle of the pool?
Yeah.
You're gonna drown me.
You're gonna need quite the fishable, buddy.
You better have some good bait, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what they need to get me out, but
it's gotta be waterproof. I'm not eating no soggy Twinkie.
Right. I just think it'd be funny to see if they have like pool security, you know, like just some dudes in water wings coming out to get you.
Just water suits with a badge on it, you know?
Yeah. Well, you're not even
that would piss me off, dude.
I would make fun of
try to fight off security in the fucking in the water.
Yeah, where you can't touch.
It's restrictions of movement. This is what's going on.
It's like two of them just get up on you and hug you.
But if you got
spit it out.
I'm good now. If you're bigger than the fella, it'd be quite easy to like
go down.
Yeah. I just seen a video on probably Twitter the other day where somebody pulled a fucking gun out at the pool, and then like he was outnumbered, and then he sets it on this fucking floaty, and they reach for it and knock it in the pool, and next thing you know, buddy's getting like fucking drowned. Like, don't fucking do that shit. No.
Does the gun work after it's been in the water?
Shit,
or is it like the movies where like the gunpowder gets wet?
That's not in any movie.
Yes, it is. You pull out the gun and you go to shoot it after it's been in water and it don't work.
Honestly, depending on the gun, you're gonna have to watch the YouTube video.
Maybe I fucking thinking about like Captain Jack Sparrow's guns. You know, those are probably not working.
If you gotta put the gunpowder in yourself, probably not waterproof.
Probably the best era of guns though, if you think about it.
No, least efficient, I might say.
Nah, bro.
They say wait till you see the white of their eyes. I don't want to get that close to somebody else that has a fucking gun.
Right.
What if they see the white of my eyes first?
That's true.
I got white eyes.
No, but I mean, imagine pulling up on someone, you miss your first shot, you both are just there fucking, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you, shoving the next bullet in there in the fucking gunpowder.
Running towards somebody that's running towards you and you both have guns, and it's like whoever decides that they're close enough to shoot at you first stops and aims.
Yeah.
And then like they might be close enough.
But when that motherfucker, bro, it just feels like you probably could have dodged a bullet back then.
Like,
you know what I mean?
If you're running towards somebody with a gun and you're like, I don't see the white of their eyes, but then they stop to start fucking doing their shit to fucking shoot at you, are you stopping?
Yeah.
But if they miss, do you say fuck it and keep running?
Probably.
Like, clearly it's not close enough for him. It might not be close enough for me.
I think that's why they also kept swords. It was a sword and that fucking club. Yeah. No, not bayonet. Oh yeah.
And the sword on the gun.
Well, yeah, that's not what I'm talking about though. I'm sure they had those. That would be killer to have in that type of situation. Bro, George Washington was a fucking maniac. Did I tell you about Christmas Day, George Washington?
Yeah, sailing across the fucking river.
Dude, when I did a Washington State history, I wrote a report on George Washington.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like, and then Shane Gillis did the whole special, but like everything he said in there though, I like had just recently learned about in the last year, and I was like, dude, yeah, George is a fucking savage, bro. Yeah. Christmas Day, this motherfucker is waking up the British like they're cozy sleeping. He's waking up, guerrilla tactics, killing these motherfuckers, bro. That's just savagery. Not to mention he was like 6 foot in a land of everyone being like 5'3", 5'4". Bro was a fucking monster.
And he had fucking brass, fucking horse
slave
knuckle
teeth.
Yeah. Whatever the fuck's going on in that mouth.
Dude, that shit would at that point just be toothless.
Yeah, no. Honestly, because of Shane Gillis, I have a certain vision every time I think of
It's something like this.
Yeah, foaming from the fucking mouth.
Yeah. Bro, I'm sure he could have, like, you gotta be like a special kind of crazy to want to fight in those times. At least now, if you're in war, like the bullets for sure will kill you. Not like depending on where you get hit, but I mean, you know, like back then it was like, this is probably just gonna wound you, or like go back even further than that. You're getting hit with swords in the middle of a field and getting sliced, and then just being left there to die.
Have you ever seen the fucking soldier scraps that come back in wheelchairs after they've been hit by a bomb?
Well, yeah.
Dude, that doesn't look fun at all.
No. Bombs are not cool.
Yeah,
not
but
cool.
they're everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. You got me there.
Shit's pretty effective.
You got me there. Bombs suck. Anything that's not like a quick death, but I mean, I just feel like there's probably nothing worse than like getting a fucking hack to the side of the leg and then you're taken out and now you're just getting trampled on for the rest of the fucking fight and that's how you die.
Think about this. In the midst of it, you know what I'm saying?
You get a boner.
No, somebody hits you in the fucking shin with a fucking hatchet, but not hard enough to go through, and it kind of just like cuts the fucking skin, but like still fucking hurts like a bitch. Are you fucking pushing through that and still fighting, or are you just holding your leg for a minute? Like, I'm not feeling it till the fucking enemy's dead.
Dude, yeah, you probably just keep pushing. But that's what I'm telling you about. That type of fucking fighting, not fun, bro. That's not the type of wars. I'm glad we're past all that, because a bullet, bro, seems way less inhumane, bro, than getting like my arm sliced off and then having to just walk home, or getting my fucking Achilles heel chopped and then just standing there like, or not standing, like bald.
I think what they should do is each army should have like their own like attack drones, and they take them out into like a fucking an empty field, and like everybody's controlling their own drone, and whoever's got the most drones by the end of it fucking wins.
That should be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the next step to fighting? Like, if they were gonna take people out, it'd probably just be like our robots versus their robots.
No, probably yeah.
You know,
like fucking airships and stuff, like fucking planes with guns. Nobody's driving those these days.
Yeah.
Why would you send a fucking person out there into the danger when you can have somebody fucking remote control it from behind a desk?
Bro, imagine though you die and you're fucking. You go up to heaven and it was just some fat Russian kid on a fucking console that killed you. That would be so shitty. That'd be shitty, bro. That's what world we were in. Back in World War II, they was flying planes next to these fucking commie fucks going, "What's up, bro?"
You know the second, or no, that was motherfucker. You know the second Guardian of the Galaxy, the gold people?
Yeah.
What? How they control their fucking ships from. That's how. I think that's how they would do it these days.
I do too. But then, you know, if everyone is back, you know, there's a few N-words you don't go around and say. But what if they did?
What are you talking about?
What if they did start using that N-word?
Like it's a fucking Call of Duty lobby?
No.
What are you talking? Oh, that N-word.
Fucking nuclear, bro.
If they hit the nuke, you know.
Do they? You think they could shoot a nuke mid fucking range, like mid flight?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it done in movies.
Do you think nukes are just like fragile? Like, what do you think makes them detonate? Because like from what I've seen, they fall from a fucking plane, and then when they hit the ground,
they're very heavy usually.
But I'm saying, is it like if you tap it with a hammer, it'll go boom? Like, is it fucking?
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? They had to build it.
Yeah. Well,
is it an air inside of it, or is it like a goo? Like, what makes it go boom?
I don't know.
You know?
There's a movie about that.
Do tell.
It's called. It's a recent one.
It's called Oppenheimer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Watch that. You might figure it out.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
No.
You recently went through all 33 fucking Marvel movies. Any fucking tips? Anything that they could have done better? Like, as a pro critiquer.
Yeah, I got a few things.
That's what I'm saying.
A few things.
Plus another.
The original Hulk movie, the
You didn't even watch
the original MCU Hulk movie that fucking belongs to this timeline of fucking
Hulkness.
Yeah, universe fucking 628, 626, something like that.
616.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's like 66. Whatever.
Good.
That Hulk movie.
Yes.
Yeah. You know how he gets his name? But he's fighting in the middle of a field, and a news reporter is there, and they ask some kids, and they're like, "What is that?" And they're like, "Some fucking like Hulk thingy." It's like, who describes anything like that?
Yeah, right.
You don't just fucking scripted. Scripted.
That one didn't feel like a real movie essence part. It felt like they gave it to you. You know what I was thinking is, I don't like when a movie comes out and tells you the information. I want to see it. Like, if somebody's poor, I don't want someone to be like, yeah, I'm poor. I want to see, like, the house all disarray. Like, I want to pick up on that shit for myself.
Right. Context clues.
Say it without saying it. You know what I mean?
Clues.
Like, but how do you get the Hulk? Like, I feel like that's like, for real how he got his name right there. That's
the first time it's mentioned, and they just, like, Hulk doesn't even fucking hear it.
Right. So how does he know he's Hulk?
They probably just ran from there and fucking, what do you call it? Front pages of fucking newspaper headlines. Headlines said Hulk, and he was like, "Ooh, me Hulk," or some fucking stupid
like,
shit like that.
Hulk.
And then, like, all of a sudden, he just starts comprehending words and being able to communicate. Shit pissed me off.
You didn't like it in Ragnarok?
It just wasn't a very smooth transition. You know what I'm saying? They could have put a little bit more. Like,
But I mean, you understood why he could. I mean, he had been Hulk for 3 years straight. Like, no Bruce.
Yeah.
So he got to learn a little bit.
But even in that movie, he's like a little comprehensive the whole time, and then fucking. But he's still going back and forth from that to Bruce Banner. It's just fucking. It's just rare and far in between, you know. He doesn't exactly transfer like he used to.
You know what I hear? They're gonna revamp Hulk for this new set of movies.
I mean, there's a Red Hulk.
Well, yeah, that is coming. Yeah, but what I'm saying is they're in the comics during the Kane the Conqueror arc. There is a portion where Bruce Banner figures out how to separate the Hulk and himself, and then they're two separate people.
Oh wow!
And so they work as a team where Bruce keeps Hulk in check, but there's the situation where Hulk has to go out and fight someone, and he just ends up gets so mad that he loses control. And Bruce tries to go out there with the military team to try to calm Hulk down, but in the midst of it, like, he ends up getting hurt, and Bruce dies. Kind of, but Bruce dies, and Hulk sees it and just like goes ape shit, like, and
that sounds very cool.
And then the heroes now have to stop Hulk because Kane the Conqueror is using Hulk as like a play tool.
Right.
But if you really think about it, you know when Iron Man knocked Hulk out?
Yeah.
That should have never have ever been possible.
No, facts. And then they also fucking...
Like, that Hulk is not like that.
And then Thanos knocks him out like that, too.
Yeah, it's not like that, though. Hulk as a character, that matter he gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah. He doesn't die. You can't fucking injure him, put him to sleep, fucking kill him. No.
There is no way.
But he fucking spit a fucking bullet out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, there's no way. So, I don't know. That's MCU Hulk. He's a fucking glass tank, you know?
And then, like, when it comes into fucking Endgame, he's just like, oh yeah, in between movies, I just did this big old project where I combined both of us, and now I'm this guy. We're not going to show you none of it.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to have figured out that process.
Right. And in She-Hulk, they show a little bit of it. Like, at the end of She-Hulk, Hulk comes back from Zakar with kids, with children Hulks.
See, that's crazy.
Because when Hulk had spent 3 years as Hulk, he was like, there's a whole comic book series when Hulk gets sent to Zakar, he gets sent there because he got in trouble with the world. Like, they couldn't control him anymore, and they were like scared that Hulk was gonna break everything, so they sent him away to a far distance.
Did you know that?
And he meets a bitch there, and they start fucking.
What's it called?
He becomes like the champion of the land.
What's that fucking thing that he fought in the original Hulk movie in the 2000?
The Abomination.
Yeah, you know he's also in the fucking Shang-Chi.
Yeah, he leaves and shit. Yeah. No, that's
he
a
was,
shit.
he was in the fighting.
Yeah.
The fighting place that he took him. Where he was like, fucking fight somebody, I'll win money.
Yeah.
Then he loses, and the chick that he pulled up with fucking bet against him. Yep.
I like that actress, the chick. Her name's Aquafina.
She was a good character.
Yeah.
Definitely added to the show.
Yeah. So what? That's the only thing in the whole MCU you'd fix?
No, there's a couple things. You know, like the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, like the fights just seemed way too easy. There's like whole armies standing still, waiting to get fucking hit by a fucking whistling fucking arrow, not even moving at all.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
That whistling arrow is pretty fucking cool.
Pretty badass.
Like that's an OP weapon to have.
And
shit can go through anything.
And in Endgame, they fucking all at the same time took away fucking Tony Stark, fucking Captain Rogers, and fucking the Black Widow, all in one fucking swoop, and fucking Vision. And just fucking on to the next movie. Half the Avengers are no longer. Let's just fucking create some new characters.
Yeah, I mean, no. The originals were still there. Hawkeye, Thor, all the originals. They tried to keep... So, like, for Endgame, that team was the same team that was at the first Avengers. Everyone that was there was the same.
Like, by the end of that movie, fucking Captain America went back in time and became an old man, and now he's no longer Captain America. So, that was the original Avenger. And then we got Tony Stark, he fucking died. He was fucking holding that team up. And then you got fucking...
Wanda didn't die, though.
Black Widow.
Oh, Black Widow.
Black Widow fucking died. Yeah. And she was keeping the fucking team together. And then you got...
All without powers, too.
Yeah. And then fucking... I mean, Vision was pretty new. I fucking care less about him.
Yeah, it was just Jarvis.
But,
yeah, no, I fuck with the Marvel shit. The shit's cool. Definitely a franchise you can sink in. I just thought, you'd be talking about long ass shows and shit, but you won't give this one piece a try. I'm telling you, that's the journey you want to be part of, my friend.
No, I trust that it's good.
Oh, it is.
I don't need to see it.
You do.
It's like Star Wars, It's like...
I mean, if we're gonna rank them, Star Wars is at the bottom for sure. Marvel's above Star Wars. But I'll tell you what. You could put almost all the DC movies together and it still wouldn't be better than one Star Wars movie, which isn't better than any Marvel movie. So,
Yeah. I'm not into the DC shit.
Nah, there's a few though, like Batman. Batman's legit. He's always been legit. Bro, if I had Batman's resources, I literally could be him right now.
Yeah, I like the...
What would a superhero today look like, though?
I like the Dark Knight Rises, and
yeah,
those were good.
I think I'd be more of like a supervillain. What the fuck would they do? It's just so far fetched.
A modern day supervillain.
Yeah, like so far fetched. Like, what would a superhero even fucking do in this day and age?
Right.
Like, I hardly ever see crime happening. How the fuck would they see that?
You can find crime anywhere.
So you can find crime anywhere.
I was making fun of you because you said crom.
What?
You said crom.
I said crime.
You said I barely ever see crom.
Motorcycle
type shit.
Yeah.
Type shit.
But yeah, nah. Yeah. I lost it there. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to cut this part out.
Nah, give me something.
No, yeah. One thing I did like about the fucking.
I feel like you do that though.
One of the little fucking small details that they added that I enjoyed was that Tony Stark's dad kind of had like the same sense of humor as him, like the fucking smart ass comments. I was like, yeah, that's fucking.
Did you notice they changed the actors
for Tony Stark's dad?
Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't playing that big of a role. I know they changed actors for fucking his buddy. I forgot his name at the moment.
Yeah. Rhodey.
Yeah. Fucking.
Not a bad place to be. Best friends with Iron Man. Shit. Still get a suit. Not a bad place to fucking be.
Yeah.
His suit was never as cool.
No, but it was the only other one that
could do it.
And he just walked up in there and had access.
Well, he stole it.
Yeah, but like
He stole
it
it.
had to have been pre-programmed to have let him.
Yeah.
You know, anybody else walked up in there, they wouldn't have been able to get out with it.
Yeah, Brody had one for it. That's what I like too about the Iron Man movies is you got to see like all the different suits and shit he built. We're being nerds this episode. Lock in. You know what I'm saying?
Lock the flip in.
Lock the flip flop in.
I definitely did decide my favorite superhero is the Iron Man.
Yeah, most people. I noticed that most people who really aren't into like superheroes, their favorite is Iron Man. Like if they just watch the movies, because my mom loves Iron Man. I think it's just his movies hit the best too, though. Because his sense of humor and everything.
His character,
yeah,
is just,
yeah,
it's a cool character. Like,
but he's not that cool in the comics. Like if you just read Iron Man, he's not like
like
Tony Stark. Like the actor really sold it. He really made Tony that character. You know.
Well, I mean, he's also the only person that's ever played fucking Iron Man. You know?
Well, yeah.
A lot of these other heroes have been played by other people. Like movies got redone and redone, but there's only one Iron Man.
Yeah,
there's only one.
There's only ever gonna be one.
Shit, son.
Yeah, no. But I mean, I don't know. He kind of put that whole fucking universe on his back, dude.
And I did like seeing like the evolution of the suits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
become less bulky, more slim.
Yeah. More
different ways to put them on.
easier.
Like when he did the finger in the plane, and then that shit was cool.
And when he fucking got the nanotech.
Yeah, but Iron Man's gay. Like, you know, like in the sense of it, dude. Like he's just a fucking rich boy. He's just a fucking little dude.
He chose the life. The
Yeah,
life
but
didn't choose him.
He's a hero, but it's weird. Like he almost, I don't know. He feels like he does it for something else than just to be a hero. You know, like he's not like a hero like Captain America's a hero.
He didn't choose that life.
Yeah, he did.
Iron Man?
Yeah, he chose.
No, he didn't. You don't remember the first movie?
Well,
he got hit, and the
shrapnel.
the Arabian dude saved his life.
Yeah, I mean, but he could have walked around with that battery in his chest and not made a fucking suit out of it. And then when they were like, yo, you need to cough up this suit and give it to the government, that way, you know, they can weaponize it and build their own, he was like, no,
So you're telling
I'm going to
me
be the only person to have this suit and I'll take on that responsibility.
You're telling me if you got hit in your chest and they gave you a glowing thing and you got millions of dollars, you wouldn't build a suit? And then they're trying to take that suit from you, you're going to give it to him?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no, I ain't gonna take that.
He ain't choose that.
But it just seems like he didn't choose to be a hero because he likes to save
Spider-Man,
people.
didn't it?
Spider-Man, he chose to be a hero because with great power comes great responsibility.
Well,
Uncle Ben died.
He got bit.
Well, yeah, but he could have
That's
chosen
how he
not
got
to be a hero.
powers.
In the first movie, though, in the first Iron Man movie, he goes, like...
Because he was not on saving people in the very beginning, before he got his fucking shit blown up.
Yeah.
It was after he seen his weapons being used to kill people.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then he was like,
We're done
I'm
with
gonna put
that.
a stop to this.
Right.
Like, single-handedly.
Mhm.
And then he flies all the way the fuck back over there, fucking takes out a terrorist group that are fucking killing people from a village that has nothing to do with him. He could have fucking continued living life.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, the way he presents himself, like, he doesn't do it to save the people. He does it to be cool or, like, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, Captain America
Yeah,
doesn't...
he's got a little bit of swagger with it.
Yeah,
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
and he also, like, told everyone that he's Iron Man. Like,
Yeah.
His identity was never secret. I wonder why that choice was as well. Yeah, but why wouldn't everyone just blow up his buildings?
It was at the end of the first movie.
Because they blew up. They blew up his house.
He was trying to justify
They blew up his house.
why he was fucking shutting down his fucking arms dealership thing. He was at the fucking press conference and they had a script for him on like why he was shutting it all down, and he was like, you know, like, fuck this, I am Iron Man. And the movie ends.
No, yeah, I'm just saying why though. What was the point? That way they couldn't be like, well, because he wanted to put a suit of armor around the world. That's what we needed.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said, freedom, sure, but that's what we needed. Liar. That's one of my favorite parts of it.
He did fuck up multiple times, but in Captain America Civil War, about signing that little fucking treaty, he was on the wrong side of shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, you make mistakes.
Well, I think, who do you think was in the right though? Iron Man or Cap?
Well, clearly Cap.
You think you say that so clearly, yeah? What do you mean?
Because at the end of it, everybody's like, "Yeah, you were right." You know, the fucking.
What did they sign? The treaty? What was that? That they were gonna only be used when called.
It was like, yeah, it would be fucking approved to go do things. Like, you'd have to run it by somebody. And fucked up. And the people that were trying to get him to run it by them fucking ended up working for Hydra, which is fucking MCU's version of fucking
Hitler.
Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, in the comics, they don't. The treaty is to give up all superheroes and people with abilities names.
Yeah, that was also in the movie too. They wanted to register everybody with the fucking thing, and part of the fucking problem was not everybody wanted their fucking identity to be wrapped up with their superhero identity.
Right.
But
yeah, I'm not.
Honestly, I'm boring myself talking about this. Sorry for anybody that's still listening. You would have had to been there.
There's a lot of nerds out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a big niche. You should see how many fucking like solo dudes are out there looking on the TikToks. I see these fuckers.
Oh yeah, no, I've actually been waiting until I finish all the movies to look up fucking NCU on TikTok and find all the fucking hidden secrets that I missed. It's part of the plan.
Isn't that
For
fun
sure.
though? That's the fun part of it. I did that after watching Naruto, and then I fucking got down a deep well, bro. There was literally metric fuck tons of information I didn't need to know. I knew information about side characters, about fucking people you've seen once in their family background. Like, you don't need to know all that.
Yeah, no.
I did though.
I mean, people make shit up about that too.
No, but I mean, it's in the books for sure.
My theory about this background character in Naruto, he comes from a family of butterflies. And you can tell just by the look on his face, he's fresh out of the cocoon.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
If people could evolve like that, that would be pretty swell.
Shit, so
That
we
would be
came from
pretty swell.
fish, player.
That's what I hear. You know, the age-old debate, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, it was the chicken, but the chicken wasn't called a chicken. It was something else that mutated into a chicken and then laid an egg. Right. I just solved it for you. Shut the
Problem
fuck up.
solved.
If we,
Aaron, how many minutes of this are we?
if we had, it was about 6:30 when we started looking at your phone.
Staying alone.
But no, what was I gonna say? If you know that movie with fucking like, anyway, you could take a drug and you get this power, but it's a fucking animal. Fucking no.
Okay.
You take a drug and the drug gives you a power, but it's only like you have a percentage of getting like an animal's power. Like if you're fucking like you get a lizard power, your skin can like go invisible because it can like change into the background or whatever.
Tell me more about this movie.
It's called Power with what the fuck is his name?
The 50 Cent Show?
No, it's called Power and it's Jamie Foxx. Anyway, it's not important. What's important is what the drug does. Okay, it gives you a fucking skill based upon an animal. Okay, this one dude, like the main dude, his power that he gets is like something from like a shrimp, but this shrimp has the ability to like fucking make like shockwaves in the water
Pistol shrimp.
Yeah.
Pistol shrimp?
Pistol shrimp. So like it's able to like shoot little shockwaves in the water that like kill and like disrupt all kinds of shit that's close to it. But it can only do it to like small things. But this guy has the power to do that's like his power. And so he can do that outside of it.
Outside of the water?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's crazy is that if that happened, bro, and you got a dumbass power like a giraffe neck or some shit, that's when I probably turn to the life of supervillainism. I can see it happening. If you got blessed with a stupid power, that's when you start going, okay.
Not if you're fucking. No.
What would you do with a long neck? You take a drug and it gives you a long neck?
Yeah.
Not
get on the bad side of people that got fucking cheetah speed and alligator teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not the only one with powers out here, and some of them are using them for good.
In this movie, the police can't do it. It's a drug, you know? It's like, you can't. It's not like anyone's just taking it.
Right, but you cause havoc. You know, one of these fucking people with superpowers that are cool, a cool superpower, is gonna be like, I'm gonna use this for good to stop this bad guy with the long neck. And then you don't got nothing to defend yourself besides a fucking an Adam's apple that's 15 feet away from your chest.
Running down the road with a long ass neck, fucking with bags of money, bro, and then fucking superhero stops in front of
smacking
you.
your head on fucking signs and fucking stoplights, dude. Like, I don't think how is that beneficial?
It's not, but that's like luck of the draw. If you got a shitty power,
Yeah, fuck.
like I don't know, I'd probably want like a turtle shell. That would be cool. What if you could just have a turtle shell, like, and you could just retract into it? That would be pretty pimp.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I'd have to take up a life of fighting.
Yeah, I'd probably run at people full speed and then suck up into my
Shell
shell
and
in a
then-
second and just think get hit like a train. I think so.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Or if you could just like turn it shelly on your back and then just have like a pokey shell.
Right. Do you think you'd be an avid swimmer at this point?
Yeah, probably. I
Or
don't
do you
know.
just get the shell?
Some turtles don't swim.
Those are tortoises.
You might have me there.
No, I do.
Do tortoises not live in the water either?
Because every time I see a video of somebody being like, "Oh, I found this turtle, so I threw it in the fucking water," I'll run straight to the comment that always says, "That's a fucking tortoise. Tortoise, they don't fucking swim. You just killed it."
Oh fuck.
Desert tortoise.
Fuck. So if you
Tortoise, yeah.
you drop a fucking land turtle in the water and they're not just gonna figure it out?
No, they died.
That is true. Some turtles have like feet like elephants, and then some turtles got like fins. You know.
Right.
I probably.
You're looking for one of those turtles on like the Finding Nemo. Those are the ones you want to throw in the water.
Yeah. I think a water
I
life.
think those
would
are
be
called
cool.
sea turtles too.
I think a life inside the water could be cool. You know, there's a theory that the water levels raised so much over the years that the world has been around that different civilizations have been drowned over time. Misty was telling me that Misty's cousin was telling me, because I was like, these gods and shit. He's a big fucking religion dude, but he's talking about like he studies them, not like believes in them, but like studies them. And I was like, yeah, it's just far-fetched for me to believe that there were ever gods. I think it was just rich people in power taking credit for things like lightning or rain or shit like that, like back in the day, to use it as power. And he's like, no, man, I mean, the water levels raised, like, there's science that Atlantis and all these things. And I'm like, bro, that's gay. That's not true. No way that happened. It's kind of like this thing where it's like, how did we go from being able to build walls in Rome to then 800 years later having to build walls out of wood, sticks, and use hay and mud as roofs? Like, how did we just lose that fucking technology over time? I don't understand it.
What are you talking about? Run it back.
In the time of the great Roman Empire, they were able to build cities with brick and fucking rocks, like concrete buildings, right? Then, fast forward 800 years to the English Empire, where King Alfred and them, they had to use sticks and wood to build their buildings, and then hay and mud as roofs, because they did not have the technology to do masonry. They couldn't build stone walls and shit. They didn't know how to do it. So I'm saying it's just crazy to see how like they had the knowledge in the world, and then somehow it just didn't continue.
Right.
Like you see that all over the place too, where like they had some kind of technology, and then years later it's like a reset happened.
Well, I mean, you've seen that like the pyramids of Giza were used to conduct electricity.
Yeah, like I think back in those times, the technology was probably far greater than we could even comprehend. Yeah, aliens for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Aliens for sure. Like honestly, I think we are probably like a byproduct of whatever was here mixed with the aliens. Someone said this is a good theory. What if we're just like the batch of kind of like how like like we left from the English, like we're just the batch of aliens that left the main planet to go find a new one. What if this is like our second home as like a race? You know what I'm saying?
I think with like
that's why like when aliens come or whatever, nobody's like, oh my god, they look so weird, because they look like us.
Right.
And then that puts in theory all these fucking God things where he made us in his own image. All this bullshit. Well, guess what? Because the aliens is us, player. Same species, motherfucker. Just different technology.
I think the lost technology is just due to wiped out civilizations, and they didn't have like books to write down how they were doing shit. So once like all the smart people that knew how to do shit died, there was nobody there to like fucking teach it to the other people.
But that just seems so crazy that everyone who knew the talent just died and it didn't get passed down.
I mean, the Black Plague, that took out like a fucking cool percentage of the population. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like something that wasn't that long ago compared to like the pyramids and shit.
Yeah.
So who knows how many fucking different diseases just wiped out complete civilizations.
That's crazy though, you know, because they'd have like, even in those times, those buildings that the Romans built when they traveled and shit, even though their empire had fallen and they were gone, those buildings were still there. And so that's where a lot of like English people had their castles.
You know who really had it fucking down? The Mesopotamians.
Put me on game. I have no idea what you're about to spill.
They looked at the fucking stars and decided that if we have 24-hour days with 60 fucking minute hours with fucking 31 day months and fucking 12-month years, and every fucking 4 years we're gonna just add a day, everything will be balanced out. They built the calendar.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
That's fucking insane. And it was accurate. It is accurate.
But how is it?
And we still use it to this day.
But anything you would have set back then would have been accurate, you know?
No, but like
you could have made it 80 hour or 80 minute hours and had, you know, 2 less hours in a day. Then it would have been 10 hours a day.
There was definitely fucking calendars before that, but like you fuck around and add an hour to the day, fucking 100 years later, fucking middle of the day, it's fucking dark time. You know what I mean? Like they discovered that the sun goes in a complete circle in exactly 24 hours. And that's the only reason it works. Because if they just made up a fucking...
Do you think they had one dude counting all day? Just 1, 2, 3. Just as the sun moved around, and that's how they figured out how many fucking numbers it took for... They had to do some advanced math to figure that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's
like,
fucking... It's...
Like, shit I would have had to do with a calculator.
Unfathomable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How the fuck they figured this out and they didn't even have a fucking...
But somehow
they didn't have the invention of a fucking wheel.
Somehow, but maybe they did. Somehow that information got fucking kept.
Well, that's because that was
generally around the world people used it.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
I mean, back in the time, I mean, people used to just go midday. You remember that? They used to say, "Oh, it's midday. Oh, it's getting to be night." You know what I'm saying?
They used to use a sundial, and then once the sun sets, who fucking knows? And a sundial can't be accurate because in the fall time, it's gonna be 9 p.m. when it's really 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's totally crazy.
Yeah, shit don't make sense.
I'm glad we didn't have to be around while they were making that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's people like that though that take credit for like abnormal events that be called gods. You know what I'm saying? Over the time, like they'd be like, "We created the thing, so we're the god of time." Like they could have easily done that in their era. They've been like, "Hey, we created these hours."
They said, how did you figure this out? I said, I was God.
I just, it was God. It just came to me. Yeah. It just came to me. I'm God.
Yeah, let's wrap this up though. I got a little stomach issue going on. I gotta fucking paint the town brown, if you know what I mean.
He wore his brown pants. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you click on all the links in the description. You'll find all of our social medias. We got a lot of TikTok clips coming, so hit the TikTok. Don't miss out. Shout out one more time, DILLY Dog, because he the best.
If you made it through that whole little nerdy sesh about Marvel and then fucking heard us try to best describe the way we understand time to you, I hope you still have the same amount of brain cells you came with.
Yes. And if you didn't, you're welcome. You're living like us.
Now give me the fuck off your phone.